Go Aaliyah, go Aaliyah. Who is the Aaliyah? Pumping up the scene. I got jazz for my melody, dreaming down the day, baby. The soul is changed. Ooh. Yes, girl. You know you my boo. Aaliyah forever. I'm so excited. I got my Lokes on. I got my coffee lipstick on from the 7th grade. Revlon Color Stay. Please don't ever go away. Oh my god, I've been feeling Aaliyah for the last, let me just tell you, forever now. Let me just tell you. Because, sorry, dog. Okay. Because I love Aaliyah. When she came out, I was like, yeah, she's my boo. I love her so much. And I always reminded of her randomly because we just share this vibe. We share a vibe. I think she was divine, but we'll see in the reading. But I was in Burlington and I found these earrings. I mean, Aaliyah ain't even here. She's got earrings. That's how timeless she is. I picked them up. They weren't really my style, but I was like, I don't know. I feel like I need them. And then I picked them up and they were $3.49. I was like, just put it in the bag. Because I was like embodying Aaliyah. Just a real nice girl. I got some info. We got Aaliyah Dana Houghton, aka baby girl, which is what I call my daughter Araya. I call her baby girl. That's what I call her. I was in the bathroom getting ready because I knew I wanted to. I mean, look at her. She was always an icon. When she dressed, I paid attention. I loved her style. She was so iconic. She was really a game changer. I really loved her vibe and the message. If your girl only knew that you were trying to get with me, what would she do? I'm not gonna believe no fool. Darn, no fool. It's like, yes, girl. Yes, let's speak positive to the girls. We ain't putting up with no, tweaking. We ain't tweaking over here, she says. So we were talking. I was feeling her vibe. I looked up some information about her. She died at 22, you guys. 22. That's so sad. And she died 2001, August 25th, 2001. 25th, 2001, that's 22 right there. August 7, 8, 9, 10. Mortal portal. Ooh, I don't know why I wanted to say portal. 1010 portal. I'm just click-clacking in my own head some things. She was born January 16th, makes her a Capricorn just like me, 1979. So she was 5 years older than me. She'd be 45 years old today. Her brother was Rashad, her uncle is Barry, and her cousin is Tack. She wanted me to play If Your Girl Only Knew. I mean, I love that song anyway. It was no punishment. So I was getting ready and I was trying to feel her vibe. And I was doing my makeup and stuff. Oh, let me take my glasses off. I was doing my makeup and stuff. And I was like, well, I deranged, she says. Oh, geez, don't worry. We'll get to you. I gotta let him know. I gotta feel the groove. It's part of my process. Also, one of the earrings broke. So I wonder if that'll be symbolic for what we'll get. But I'm wearing the other one. I don't care. Whatever. So, iconic dark lip. She's like, don't wear the dark lip I wear for me. Wear what you used to wear. And I was like, when I was in love with Aaliyah, right when she came out, when it was, who is the Aaliyah pumping up the same? When that song came out, loved it. Oh my god. She had the Lokes on and the dark lip. So I'd go to Ralph's or something, and I go to the drugstore department and I get Revlon's Color Stay and coffee, and this is it. And it was dark for me, because obviously we have different skin tones. So what was dark for her wouldn't be dark for me. What's dark for me won't be dark for her. So she's like, no, wear what you would wear. And I was like, okay. She's like, I really like it on you. And I was like, oh my God, you're so nice. And she's like, no, you are. I was like, no, you are. And she was just so feminine, and she just moves so gracefully. You would think it's almost like purposeful the way she moves, but it's just because she has grace and she has such a easygoing temperament. She loves, I don't know if this is true, but this is just what I got. I'm just giving the data. She's into doing hair. She's just naturally inclined at doing hair. She likes to do it. Christianed. She's christened at doing hair. She's like, maybe she did her friend's hair and everyone would let her do their hair. So she helped me do my hair. My little baby hairs here. I was like, I don't even know what to do with them. She's like, use this gel. And I was like, but I use that for something else. She's like, trust me. I was like, okay. And I did. Aaliyah did it. She also mentioned, or I started getting visions of like partying, like lots of partying, lots of people in and out, always around. Bananas and banana bread. And family, it was family. Those are just some notes that I took, that I got. So thank you so much, Aaliyah. Oh my God. So I am so humbled. 10 o'clock. Didn't I just say 10? 10 portal? Shoot, something with a portal. Okay, Aaliyah. All right. Get a sip of tea. Pull up a seat because we're about to speak to Aaliyah, everyone. Thank you so much, Aaliyah and Spirit, for being here with me. I am so humble and I am so grateful to be able to be the messenger, to be the conduit, to be the middleman, to be the medium between heaven and earth, so that I may bring forth the messages from those who had human experiences before us, our ancestors, our loved ones, those who would love to inject themselves into our human experience so we can learn from them, so we can go beyond what they went beyond, so we can understand how it all works. So thank you so much, Archangel Michael, more homie, my love of my life. Please come down and give us our golden bubble again and activate my smoky golden quartz armor. Thank you so much. I love you. All right. So far I got Francis, dog tweaking, mortally deranged, christened, 10 o'clock, inject, and Francis. Thank you, Aaliyah, so much for being with us. It is our pleasure to be able to be receptive for your energy so that you can give us a message of your human experience. We are so grateful to you for your contribution to society, and the love and the beauty and the art that you contributed to our pop culture is timeless. It is really timeless. We can really feel your energy in your work. We can really feel your individuality as an artist, and that's why people become artists. She said nope. Maybe she didn't believe that when she was alive. Maybe she didn't see herself as so iconic when she was alive. And she said nope. Or maybe people around her maybe didn't make her feel yes you can. She said yeah, they didn't make her feel like yes you can. What? That upsets me, Aaliyah. Let me not get emotional. Let me not. I'm gonna be objective. Okay, let's do this. Thank you so much to Aaliyah for being here with us, baby girl, who gave so much of herself. I cannot, you guys. I cannot. The Bardo again. This was in Biggie's. This was in Biggie's. Oh, wait. I think it was in Maryland's also. I don't know. It was in 3. This will be the 3rd one. With the Bardo, Brittany, and Francis. So this implies that she was watched by many. But the skulls kind of represent like an ominous watch. So obviously she was watched by us. So I wouldn't, it doesn't feel like she's saying society was skulls like this. It feels more like a small collective of people. Yeah. But let's continue. I'm just spitting out the data to put it in our observation. In our observations. The venom. Oh, shoot. Look at this. It's like stuck together. The venom and the starborn. Like, they're stuck together. Shit. The starborn. I told you she was going to come out as a divine feminine. Did I not say that? Thank you, Aaliyah. High five. Okay. So. Trash. I don't know if she's saying that Britney's trash. I don't know. But the venom. So it's this mouth with the world. It's a earth in the middle that's half illuminated. So some kind of world eater, which would translate to someone taking my world away, or taking something from me, taking candy from a baby, taking my ideas, taking something that means the world to me in a nasty way, like in a devil energy, like eating it up. I mean, it's like a snarl, like give me that. And then we have the starborn. So that's her. She is the starborn. Oh my gosh, look at this. So look, there's this color out here in the world, and here's the egg, and look, he's gonna eat the egg. He's gonna devour it. Damn. And it has a crack in it. The egg has a crack in it. You guys, I'm telling you, I've been doing these celebrity reads, and I've been doing collective reads, and I'm onto something here. There's a group of nefarious warlocks and witches, sorcerers and sorceresses, 1980s, she says, that are targeting maybe children of the 80s that are growing up to be, that are starborn, that are supposed to be in the spotlight. They like target them, and then I don't know what's gonna happen for Aaliyah's story, but for the most part, what is happening is that they target these divine artists that are supposed to be of the light, and they target them to in the sky. She says they target them in the sky, maybe through satellite or something, or yeah, go look in the sky. Like they have some kind of bird's eye view or something, or can see on a large, they have some kind of technology we don't know about or something that allows them to target those who are divine or of the light, or light workers, the starborn. And they trick them into joining them, and ultimately they end up like being sucked dry and killed or something, you know, something bad. They end up dying, or they end up, you know, selling their soul or something. So we'll see what comes of this. Thank you so much, Aaliyah, for being here. I appreciate you so much. Archangel Michael, please vacuum out any energies that are not our vibration or higher, that don't match the divine light. They're not here for the highest good. I have the forest, which I had with Maryland's, and it's under the Bardo. Thank you so much for being with us. Myself to be receptive to the energy. I allow myself to be receptive to the messages you want to share with us. The dead end under the venom. Lisa, Brittany, and Francis. Oh, feeling something in my throat right now. Archangel Michael, please take anything that isn't for my highest good. Oh. Someone doesn't want me to speak this. Me, if your girl only knew. Alright, let me see. Feeling rather unfocused. The forest, the dead end, and the stone. Look at this. So the stone is under the starborn, and it has the egg. It kind of looks like the egg in the middle. Natalie, Lisa, Brittany, Francis. Let me grab a couple more before. Well, okay, let me just say before the data. So far I got. However, yes. So there was a group or a collective of individuals who have an ominous undertone that operate in a shadowy function, that don't really show their faces, or they remain in anonymity. But they do eat worlds. They do have a ability to operate through your neurotransmitters. I don't know why I wanted to say that. It kind of feels like they know how to mind control people. You know, like they know the right things to say, they know the right things to do, to play on people's wills, to talk them into doing things. And they were interested in Aaliyah, who was a starborn. They knew she was a starborn. She did not know she was a starborn. She's in the dark about this. And that's another thing. All of these celebrities that do these dark acts of magic to be famous do not know that they're divine, but the other side knows that they're divine somehow. Above, in the sky, above, there's something that they have that helps them to know. I want to say astral travel. I don't know why I want to say that. I mean, we do have a lot of sky. We have like around here is like Oriki. This is like, or look, all these dots could be the multiple people that maybe they use like some kind of divination, or like spying through astral projection or something. And so she's in the dark that she is a starborn, and the dead end in reverse. So yeah, she didn't know. This is a secret to her. She has no idea. Yeah, they try to keep her in this, box circle. It's a box. It's a circle, but it's really a box. Try to keep her inside here so she doesn't get too big. So she, try to like, I guess control her, or control her ability to expand herself. Yeah. Should I continue with these? Okay, she says 3 more. Oh, 3 more? 3 more popped out. So we have the maiden, which is under the bardo in the forest. Evil. She just said evil. This maiden is evil. The offering under venom, the dead end. And look, oh shit, come through spirit. Look, there's a hand here offering something in the dark. And look what's in the dark, a rose under a moon. Someone offered up a rose. Someone made a dark offer, or an offer in the dark, and they offered up a rose in the dark. Someone offered Aaliyah up. The empty room under the stone and the starborn. Look at this. It's like aunt. She said aunt. I don't know. She has a brother and an uncle. But look, doesn't it look like it's coming out of here? The empty room. Oh. Oh. And then the starborn. So someone offered up the starborn. Cause see all these little dots in there? Look. They offered up the starborn. And then, look, this is full. This is in a room. And then it becomes an empty room. Because she died. Wow. Come through, Aaliyah. Okay. Where to next? Please tell me more about this evil maiden. Please tell me more about this evil maiden. Thank you so much for being here with us. I appreciate you so much. I love you so much. I've always loved you. You have always inspired me. I've always felt drawn to you. I was definitely your fan. Secret society, you guys. I told you. Oh, a portal. Didn't I just say I want to say the word portal? Me and Aaliyah are best friends. Look, on top of the bardo, a secret mother effing society. Come through. Oh, at the top of the deck, sexual assault. But you know what? Let me not assume. Let the cards come out. Let me not assume. God, please no. So we have secret society, Freemason, Rosicrucian, Camorra, and other. A husband, obsessive love style, trauma, abandonment, death, dementia, lesson, gluttony. So when someone says gluttony, you just change it to indulgent, overindulgent, omen. Overindulgent omen? Portal. Huh. So perhaps a husband that was in a secret society that had a obsessive love style and was overindulgent in something. That's too many. That's too many. I know you're excited, but I don't want to get the messages mixed up. Please try to give me one or two. Thank you so much for being here with us. I appreciate you. City dweller. City dweller. Socialite, working class, innkeeper, shop owner. Socialite, working class, shopkeeper, innkeeper. Okay, sorry. I don't know why I wanted to do that. Love unrequited, young female. Lessened self-identity. Trauma imprisonment. Oh, that's over the venom. Imprisonment. What does it look like this egg is in there? This world. Doesn't it look imprisoned inside of a freaking wolf mouth? Oh. So she was a young female who possibly had a male figure in her life. Either a father or husband or some male figure that had trauma of abandonment and had a obsessive love style. A Libra. Could possibly be a Libra. Yeah. And then she's a young woman whose lesson is self-identity and trauma imprisonment. Francis again. Frank? Francis, Frank. Could be significant. Could be mental imprisonment, emotional imprisonment. Damn, come through. Thank you. Maybe a creative imprisonment. Maybe they tried to break her because this egg is cracked, but it's not broken. They tried to break her. Maybe, or I don't know. Conventionalized. They try to conventionalize her. Conventionalize. Swindler. Swindler. Perpetrator exposed, swindled, evaded capture. So this... Oh, it's the husband again. Look, it's all the same ones. Gluttony, dementia. Okay. So the husband or male figure is a swindler. She's gonna expose the swindler who swindled her and evaded capture, a perpetrator. Let's get it, girl. I'm down. I'm divinely protected. 100, she said. 100. I'm down. Let's get it, boo. I got you.
8 spirits.
8 spirits. Possibly up to 8 people could be involved in this homicide. Collective detective here. Patience on the case. Psychic intuitive here, talking with Aaliyah Dana Houghton. Baby girl. Thank you so much for being with us. We're doing the collective detective reads to do psychic development. And we're here with Aaliyah, solving her mystery. She's going to spill the beans, you guys. And I'm going to be here to be there when it happens. Yeah. You guys, didn't I say sexual assault at the top of the deck, but I didn't want to assume? When you're psychic, you assume nothing. There are no such things as assumptions. You hope there are. Smile, yeah, you hope that it's an assumption, but you usually are never wrong, unfortunately. Victim, witness, perpetrator, bystander. And again, the husband, obsessive. It's the same backstory. Location, Africa. Trauma, abandonment. Love, obsessive. Faith, ascetic. That could have possibly been the venom. Yeah, the destruction of her, or the destruction of something, or a destroyer, a fool, a saboteur, a helpless maiden. Huh. She said the maiden was evil. Maybe she came off as a helpless maiden?
Can't hide.
She came across as a helpless maiden, but she was really a destroyer. This maiden, evil maiden. Loss of status or reputation, faith mystical, a love affair, identity grandparent, lesson power. So this, she says black. She says black. So possibly an older black gentleman in her life. Spill. She's spilling the beans. Didn't I say spill? She's spilling the beans. Older figure, possibly. I mean, I looked at her family, and she has a brother Rashad, an uncle Barry, who, I mean, the name Barry is older. It's like, could possibly be grandparenty age, like older gentleman, and her mother and father back. So this person could have possibly SA'd her and was part of a secret society that it says unrequited love affair. 4. Since she was 4, possibly. Oh my god. Oh, she said background. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. So I believe that this older gentleman, grandparent, father figure, it could be between the ages of a middle-aged man and a grandparent of black descent, who is involved, who's a swindler, who's a perpetrator, who's evaded capture, license, who's licensed to kill, who is a destroyer, possibly with a maiden who could possibly be a helpless maiden. Maybe I'm getting possibly poverty-stricken mother or mother figure, or whoever was her guardian could have possibly allowed this to happen because she was a helpless maiden. Maybe this man says swindler, so you can see coins, like his pockets being picked, and a mask. So some kind of sneaky fox that could have possibly swindled this helpless maiden, who could have possibly been evil. She said evil before, but we don't know that for sure. But we do know that she, oh shit, you guys, look at this. Oh my god, look at this forest, and then look at this forest, and look at the hand over here. What? Okay, definitely yes. So this person, that's crazy. This person, oh yes, look, and here's the coins here, and the coins on here, and this looks like a coin, and then it looks like, little coins up in the sky. Okay, so this person was paid by this older black male figure who's in a secret society, who overindulged, who is gluttonous in this essaying of the starborn of Aaliyah. And this maiden, this mother energy figure allowed it because she didn't have any money. This person was paying her. But
Number 8.
but I ate again. But I think she knew what was happening. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. So, Aaliyah was SA'd by some older male figure in her family, or someone close to her, that's in a secret society. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it could have possibly been a love affair. Maybe she was young and thought that was love. Or someone who's old enough to be her grandparent. Because it says grandparent. Slow. She says slow down. Slow down. Okay, okay. Okay. Let's move on from those. Can you tell us about this offering that was made? Can you tell us more about this offering? Jean, she says. Can you please tell us more about this offering? Disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. Hoping. Expecting faith, manifesting. The chaser. Fear of abandonment, chasing codependencies. Boundaries, no boundaries. Oh, damn. Thank you so much. Archangel Michael, please take away any energies that are not my own that are trying to stop me from giving this message and receiving this message. She said funeral home. So maybe some kind of end happened. Some kind of death happened to this situation because of a disagreement. Because of disagreements of some kind. Disagreements in the hopes that of what she was expecting, what she had faith in, what she was trying to manifest. She said agree. She was chasing the hope of manifesting what she wanted to get out of her situation that had no boundaries, because her boundaries had been crossed the minute this nasty ass grandparent figure male assaulted her, sexually assaulted her multiple times, over and over again. Okay, thank you so much. Well, I'm so happy that you kept your hope and your faith alive. I'm so happy that that is the thing that got you through this horrible situation. Ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, good time. Apology, forgiveness, return sorry. Chasing destiny. Huh. I never felt a passion sometimes. So I have ecstasy, apology, destiny, chemistry. So what I'm getting is that she was trying to chase her destiny. She was chasing her destiny. She was keeping faith and hope in her manifestation because the situation she had been in had no boundaries. But at the same time, it left her thrill chasing for excitement and a good time. So I'm getting two things. For one, this could also apply to this male figure where she would go into a mode of disagreeing and not liking what was happening in the situation that they were in, some kind of abuse of power love affair where SAing was going on with overindulgence, gluttony by a swindler or perpetrator who she wants to expose, who paid her mother figure energy person who was a helpless maiden who was paid by a destroyer to SA Aaliyah by the secret society. They knew she was a starborn though. They know that she's a starborn. Look at this. This egg is like, see this SA card? And then the egg is cracked and the blanket is white and it looks like it has cracks, and then it's all colorful outside, just like it's a strange like watercolor distorted. So this is the starborn after she's been SA'd. She don't break, she only bends. She's a shiny gem. She doesn't break, she only bends. Oh, I like that. No shiny gem, I only break, I don't bend. And if you want to do follow us, sorry. I'm distracted, okay. What are you saying here? What are you saying? I think she's saying that there was a lot of back and forth and chasing between this person who had no boundaries and her, and it made her the chaser. Fear of abandonment, chasing with codependencies. Chasing thrills, excitement, and a good time. So okay, I'm sorry guys, I needed a minute to understand this because I couldn't think of how I was going to say it. So basically, she was disagreeing with this older person, this much older person, father figure, possibly a husband, between a husband and grandparent age, black man, male figure who SA'd her. They'd have disagreements in the city. Oh yeah, she had city dweller. In the city. Maybe they lived in the city or in a city apartment or something, or maybe he took her into the city a lot, to a special place where they would be free to do the things they shouldn't be doing. She had disagreements, but she had hope. She kept expecting and having faith and manifesting something, and she became the chaser of people who never had boundaries, These people are always looking for thrills, chasing thrills, excitements, and a good time. And they also exhibited codependencies. They would often do horrible things and then come back and apologize, forgiveness, return, say, I'm sorry, please, baby, baby, please. I didn't mean to SA you. I didn't mean to make you do things I didn't want you to do. I didn't mean to say those things to you. I didn't mean to do this. I'm sorry, baby, baby. And then they would often interfere with her destiny. And it would make her struggle to find the right path. But she always knew that I've never felt a passion this intense. But because, these people never have boundaries and she's a starborn, people always feel like they have chemistry with her. Like they always fall in love with her. People always fall in love with her, but people who don't have any boundaries, people who are codependent, people who are always chasing thrills and excitement, people who are unbalanced, who make promises to her, who've made promises to her, but they never had any boundaries and they never could deliver on those promises. Wow, thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry, I almost lost you for a minute. I don't think people want this message to get out. So please continue telling us what happened next. Gossip. So there's some kind of gossip around this situation that was happening in her circle. I'm afraid of what other people might think. She was so brokenhearted about this situation that she was trying to get out of because she was heartbroken. It destroyed her. And I have the destroyer right here. Destruction, destroyer. She was destroyed. She was shattered by this. There's some kind of unexpected outcome that she wasn't expecting, that she didn't know about, that was a secret, or that she kept to herself. It could be that she just kept it to herself, this unexpected outcome of this odd situation. This reminds me of Marilyn Monroe's read. Then came a really heavy sorrow, a grief. She was in grief. She was grieving. She's grieving this heartbroken past that she just dealt with. I mean, she was SA'd for Pete's sake by this human, this swindler, this destroyer scumbag. Abused her and then used her. They were codependent, constantly chasing her. They had no boundaries, always returning in and out of her life. But then something shocking happened. Sudden changes, shocking news, surprise, an epiphany, a transformation happened. She realized her worth. She realized, you suck. Like, why am I even with you? You don't do nothing. She realized that that person was unworthy. It was said unrequited love. It was a love affair and it was unrequited, and it was a obsessive love by the male, and hers was unrequited. So clearly she kept chasing somebody who had no boundaries, who was constantly chasing thrills and excitement in a good time, and then coming back like, oh baby, baby, please let me please be part of your destiny. You're the only one for me, I swear it. But she listened to her intuition. She said, I am getting out of here. Heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. She's like, no. So something happened where it was finally like her intuition was screaming at her and telling her like, no, you need to leave. And so she decided in that moment to create more security for herself, to establish her own foundation. And she found forgiveness for herself. She found forgiveness. Oh. But it says, I'm struggling to get over the past. So maybe it was like an ongoing, maybe that was the basis of her foundation. Forgiveness. Oh, I love that. The basis of her foundation was forgiveness to help her get through this heartbreak. Healing heart in reverse. Healing heart, toxicity, addiction, abusive relationship. I cannot make it up. So she was doing this secretly without even telling anybody. Oh, honey. She was doing it alone. Oh my gosh, in secret. Like she was too embarrassed to tell anyone about it. She was afraid what people would think. I am family, she said. Oh, didn't I say it was my family? As she said family, it was family. And she just said, I am family. Huh. Healing again. Yeah, she had to do a lot of releasing, purifying, and cleansing on her own by herself. Wow. With confusion. She was often confused. I feel unclear about where we stand. She had to do this alone without anyone knowing, without, wow. Commitment. Yeah, she had to do it because she was always confused about where they stood, about the commitment that was between them, because they were always out chasing thrills and then an excitement and good time with codependencies and toxic traits, toxicity, addictions, healing heartbreak in an abusive relationship. They never knew if they wanted to commit to her, or she trusted her intuition and knew that they didn't want to commit to her because of something shocking that happened, some kind of news that created bitterness, resentment, anger, and hurtful words. Something about something about a fantasy, something about daydreaming, imagining. What was the sudden change or shocking news? Oh. The devil, you guys. What? Yeah, obsession. Did I say love style obsession? Violence, assault, finding it hard to let go. The power of negative thinking, hopelessness, abuse. Goes on and on. So something shocking about with the devil. Can you please elaborate? Oh, that's too many. What was the shocking thing that happened that made you realize the devil was here? What was the shocking thing that happened that made you realize the devil was here? What was it that made you realize what was going on here? Oh, so perspective just popped out. Perspective. And the Fool. Scott, Ralph could be significant. Innocence, freedom, originality. 80 could be significant. 80,000, 80 million. I want to say 80 million. Innocence, freedom, originality, adventure, travel, foolishness. Carelessness. So she realized her perspective changed and she learned how to listen more because she encountered the devil and it shocked her. It took her innocence, her freedom. Brandon can be significant. Something that happened when she was young. Something with foolishness, carelessness, spontaneity, and with a lack of commitment. Something supernal. Oh, whoops. Okay. And the second card that came out is the Emperor. That must be this man. Or she got a new perspective because she found freedom from the shocking news about the devil and found an emperor who gave her stability and structure and protection. Aww. He was logical and disciplined. An older man. He was stable. King of Cups reversed. Unrequited love, illusion, escapism, lies. No, the emperor must be the devil, because she's the fool. It's her perspective now is she was young, she was innocent, she didn't see the emperor for who he was. He was really the devil. She just said spirit come through. So now in her new perspective and her newfound freedom through her perspective, she's able to see that she was young and she was being idealistic, and she was more into the adventure of it. It just seemed exciting at first. But this emperor ended up, he came off as stable and protecting and disciplined, and he's an older man, he seemed dependable, but really he's the devil. He's got addictions and codependencies and fears of abandonment, and you name it, he's got it. And then we got the King of Cups, unrequited love, illusion, escapism. Yeah, someone with a fragile sense of identity and poor personal boundaries. No boundaries card right here in reverse. So yeah, this is the emperor, who's the devil. So she was just a fool. She was just young. He wrapped it up in a nice package, made it look nice. But it was really the devil so he abused her, SA'd her, all kinds of things. So she had to come to a place of Six of Cups reversed after the unrequited love, King of Knights reversed, taking her creative expression even, letting go of the past, focusing on the future, maturity, growing up, leaving home. That's when she realized that it wasn't going to end. It wasn't going to end. She had to just go. She had to leave. So she decided to leave. Returning from travel, holidays, restriction, bad timing, losing momentum, out of control, too fast a pace, theft, opposition.
Help us talk.
Help us talk. Spirit just said help us talk. I'm trying. So returning from travel or holidays, restriction, bad timing. So she decided to let this unrequited love go, and she must have went away on holiday or something, or maybe she decided this on holiday, as it says returning from travel. But it could also be that maybe she was faced with opposition because of this, some kind of opposition, or maybe it says also too fast a pace. Maybe she left and became a superstar at a fast pace when she was still healing this situation. Voices. King of Cups. Emotional intelligence. Yeah, so she had to learn emotional intelligence really fast because of the opposition she faced. And she did it in a returning to travel type of time where she just did it. She just did it because she had to do it. And she became a wealth of knowledge. She became caring and healing and someone who's good with advice. She became very in her masculine energy because she had been vulnerable and used and abused. And so she became in her very action-oriented energy. And this really made her emotionally stable, putting her feet down, 10 toes down, and getting to work, I guess is what she's saying. Thank you so much, Aaliyah, for being here with us. It is my pleasure and honor to be a humble servant to the Creator and to anyone who wants to come through with a message. Origin. She wanted to forget about her origin. She didn't want to talk about where her creativity came from, where her vitality came from, because even though it was fueling her now to be more in her masculine energy to take action for her career, it's also not something she wants to talk about. It's not something that she wants to bring up because she's embarrassed by it, because she was tricked. She thought she was in love by somebody who's completely abusive and took advantage of her, and who's constantly bombarding her with apologies, acting like they're sad, guilt, confession, but really they were part of this, um, or maybe it was just a one-man band, because there's one person that's separated over here and three people who are just minding their business. I don't know, but she definitely had, huh. Yeah, I think people who knew about what was going on in her past, like this person who was paid cussing, yeah, she's probably gotten in a fight with these people about it. But people who from her past wanted to come with her with an apology, but they didn't want to admit that they had any part to do with what went on. They never stuck up for her. They never asked her how she was doing. They just let her go with this predator, this person who clearly took advantage of her, and they did it for money. So people started coming forward with apologies that claimed that they didn't know, that they weren't part of it, that they didn't have any idea, but in reality they did know. They were part of it, yes. They never said anything. They let it happen. They closed their eyes and closed their ears as this older man, this swindler, this destroyer, gave money to have her SA'd. Didn't I say it was my family? Didn't she say family in there? Look, family. It was my family. Right here at the bottom. Family was my family. She said family in the thing and family right here. Her family has something to do with this abusive person. Bond and background. This card says background, and she said background in the thing. Family background. I think her family might have sold her to fright, as like a SA slave or something at a young age. Natural disaster, depression, phobia, paranoia, frustration, survival mode. What? Stop. Tell me more. Why were they? Because they were unwilling to compromise. Reconciliation and agreement. They were unwilling to agree or compromise about something. What were they unwilling to compromise about? Thank you so much for being here with us. Please tell us more. Spell. They were unwilling to compromise about a spell? And no, you won't. You won't do that. Yes, I will. What? Commitment again. Binding. Obstruction. Contract. A spell. Spells are binding. A binding spell? What? Are you saying that they did a binding spell on you? To make you compromise? Didn't I say she took money? Didn't I say this maiden took money to have? Look, this is temptation and bribes reversed in secret. They made some kind of binding agreement with her family because she was a risk or could cause a natural disaster, or they made it seem the family collaborated. No, wait. So people from her past came forward to apologize for some kind of collaboration in the past done by her family that filled her with depression, phobia, and paranoia, and brought frustration and risks and natural disasters because of an inability to compromise or agree to something that was binding, some kind of contract or commitment that was in the past a temptation or a bribe or a persuasion. Please tell us more. Please keep going and telling us what it is you want us to know. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. I am so grateful to be able to bring the messages forward. Loneliness, disappointment, isolation. Look at this. I have this. Doesn't this light look like it's upside down? So maybe some kind of temptation that really brought loneliness, some kind of binding contract that was irreconcilable, like there's no compromising it. Positive. That led to loneliness, isolation, and disappointment, and a death. What? What? What was this apology for? For an illness, disease, weakness, fragility, for causing some kind of illness in the past, for not sticking up and protesting for someone, for not making time. For not managing their time or planning their time right with you. Oh, she might just be saying sorry to everyone that she left behind. Yeah, she's saying she's sorry for everyone she left behind, and sorry to everyone that she didn't make time for, or people that came forward to say, oh, maybe not. When she got famous, all these people started coming forward saying, oh, I'm sorry I wasn't there when you got sick, and I'm sorry I didn't stand up for you when, those people SA'd you in that secret society. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't make more time for you when, you were being SA'd in the room upstairs and I didn't come up there. I'm sorry I wasn't ready to hang out with you, or to arrange any kind of preparation for you to be safe. Withdraw. I'm sorry I couldn't quit my drug addiction, and I rejected you. So that's what people from her past are coming forward to say to her. But But something about the situation had a binding commitment with a bird's eye view of a dark temptation that led to loneliness and then death. Can you please tell me more about this compromise or commitment? This dark bribe? Alan could be significant. Possibly a dark bribe to Alan as a strategy to plan some kind of dullness or disappointment and a death. And a death to her blessings. A strategy to bring loneliness and a death to her blessings. What? Why do they want to do that? What's the point? Like, who cares? Why can't Aaliyah be famous? Like, what's the problem? Why can't she be famous? What killed her? What killed you, Aaliyah? Coach. Someone who was her coach. Someone who gave her advice and knowledge. Woods. Or someone who took a bribe, a dark bribe, was coached on how to strategize a death to her blessings. Or a death to her. It was a trap. Look, it was a trap. Some kind of trap. To have her trapped in a death. Inevitable end. What? Indulgence. Look, there's 3 friends there. Interaction, joy, friendliness. Someone she was relaxing with. They were just relaxing. They were indulging as friends do. They were having a good time. She was finding peace, tranquility. So what happened? Please, let me use a different deck. Thank you so much for being here. Please tell us what happened with this trap. Something about her beauty in reverse. Horrible. Decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices, conflicted. Conflicted about her beauty? She was hot and cold about her beauty? She was waiting for the right time to make a decision about something that had to do with her, with a coach in her life, a beauty. She was conflicted because this person was hot and cold and appeared to be charming and graceful and kind-hearted, but somehow was the opposite. Hope. But she was conflicted because she didn't want to believe. That must have been what was shocking. She must have found shocking news out about her friend who coached her, who set this trap, who made some kind of commitment. And she was hoping to God that this beauty in reverse was not like that. She was conflicted. But the time had come. Some kind of time had come to maybe confront her or maybe say something. Mirror. Reverse. I told you to look in the mirror. Mirroring each other. Self-reflection. So she confronted this beauty, this coach, about how she felt. She said the time was now to talk about how she felt. Or what did you say to her? Oh, divine feminine. I told you so much. Sign. I told you that Aaliyah was a divine feminine. I told you. Biggie Smalls was a divine masculine. George Michael is psychic. Every celebrity that I've done so far that's died has been a divine being. God's artist, one of God's chosen to be an artist. But this person was not willing to look in the mirror or self-reflect. They had inner wounds that did not mirror the divine feminine. Look, here's divine feminine, here's the mirror. They don't mirror each other. So she was a divine feminine and this coach was not a divine feminine. Wow. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Sword and stone, clarity, truth, revelations, honor, and protection, determination. She must have found out some kind of truth or clarity about this woman who was supposed to be her coach, was supposed to be kind-hearted and determined to have her back, but ended up not. She was hot and cold and conflicted about what to do, though. She knew she had to release this person because she was affecting her love life. She was actually breaking all her love connections and causing some kind of delays in all of the situations she would encounter time again. She knew she was running out of time. Forest. There's the forest right here. And she said forest. So something about taking a trip to the forest, or maybe traveling to a forest, or maybe traveling somewhere. She knew something about time being up. What do you mean? Why were you running out of time? Because something shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. What happened? What happened that was so shocking and unexpected? Twin flame in reverse. Someone who isn't your complement. Someone who isn't balanced. Aaliyah, tell me who this person was that shocked you when you found out. Oh, that's too many. Tell me about this person that shocked you. That left you feeling broken. Media. She just said the media. She was afraid the media would find out. Right, she said. It would have been shocking if the media found out. I don't know why they all keep falling on the floor. Religious devotion. Extremist, mystical, evangelical, and reverent. Promiscuous love style, prophet-led, trauma, betrayal. Public execution. That was practically how she died, so publicly in the media. Other relative. Didn't I say it was her family? And religious devotion, we know the secret society by that man who goes to it. Oh, water disaster. She died in a plane crash over the water. Lost at sea. Flood, drowned, tsunami, tropical storm. Identity lover. Faith fanatical. Oppression. Becoming more natural. Thank you, Aaliyah, for being here with us. Thank you, Spirit, for guiding us. Please tell us, who is this evil woman that's opposite of Divine Feminine that shocked you, that betrayed you, that that created trauma and war on you? This person waged war or something, or created a huge trauma, a huge betrayal to Aaliyah. She did not see this coming. This was a shock to her. A shock. She's so disappointed. She left. She was not ready to leave. Robot. Some kind of robot. Probably not even a real person. Maybe some kind of clone or something. Some kind of karmic for sure. Come on. Okay, you want me to use a different one? Okay. Tell me about this woman. Tell me about this woman energy that betrayed you, that shocked you. Please tell me. Please tell me about this woman that betrayed you. What were you running out of time for? How did you know you were running out of time? Lake. Well, it wasn't over a lake, it was over the ocean, but pretty close. No, not those. Okay. So tell me more about this woman. Repairably. Please tell me more about this woman who betrayed you. Please tell me more about this woman who betrayed you. Look at the Hierophant popped out. A Hierophant. And I have religious devotion. So some kind of leader of a religious organization? Social group, or with traditional values, a traditional institution. Who lies? They're devious and prejudiced. King of Wands in reverse. A liar, one whose main focus is self-promotion. Five of Pentacles, she says agree. Adversity, spiritual awareness, faith restored, the end of poverty or unemployment. They did it so they wouldn't have any hardships. So they did it for money. They lied to her for money. New chapter, for their own new chapter, to move on. That's why it said swindler. It says evaded capture. Swindler. Chasing. Toxicity. Past life. This life. Wasn't a past life, it was this life. Enunciates. Someone who enunciates their words, or maybe doesn't enunciate. Or maybe has a lisp or a speech impediment of some kind. Maybe a stutter. Someone who's in the lusting devil energy. Someone who has secret habits that they don't want anyone to know about. Someone who... Angel. Well, thank you. You're an angel as well. Someone who's exhausted, depleted, drained on a long journey. So this person, basically, some kind of religious leader who could possibly be her family, who she didn't expect. She would have never, it shocked her. It says shocking here. Someone who she thought was her opposite, who she thought was their twin flame. Or soul, or some, many years ago. Someone who she didn't expect to betray her, who doesn't have the capability of self-reflecting or going within or introspecting. Someone who is not kind-hearted, graceful, or charming. Someone who is in lusting energy and who's possibly a religious leader of some kind. Yeah, when I say that, the Hermit comes out. Spiritual enlightenment. Someone who has knowledge of deeper truths. Someone who has knowledge of deeper truths. Betrayed her. Yeah. Betrayed her. Two of Swords. Came to her with indecision. Disagree, she says. Or maybe this is her now seeing the truth and lies being exposed. Foresight. Three of Wands. So now she wants to expose the person that did this to her, because she's so sorry that she had to leave. Victoria could be significant. Three of Wands. It could possibly be three people who did it. Travel, moving abroad, foreign land. forward planning. Self-confidence, self-belief, freedom, success, happy, hard work, paying off, experiencing life. Yeah, she was in the middle of her, she was 22 for Pete's sake, on the top of her game. She was just living life. She was moving forward. She was planning. She had self-confidence. She had freedom. She was believing in herself. She was really at the top of her game. And that's why this turmoil, this trouble, this unexpected trouble that created delays, postponements, it helped her see the truth about something, some kind of lies that were exposed. Where do you want me to go? Something was exposed to her on some kind of trip or travel that made her realize some kind of clarity or truth that she was blinded to before about possibly the preservation of some kind of money or some kind of savings. Carve. Something she carved out of a nest egg. Maybe something she put away. Something she saved with an alliance. Maybe she made an investment or something with somebody she thought she could trust. Somebody who she didn't know was wearing a mask or wore a mask secretly in the past, but she wasn't aware that they wore a mask and that they did a magical rite on her. What did I tell you? I'm just going to assume that fucking magic's going to be in every single celebrity death, every single celebrity fall, fame, anything. I'm just going to assume now that magic will be involved. Let me be a prophetess that I am, an oracle, and I'll just say it. Someone who performed a magical ceremony on her because she was secretly mad at her. Why was she secretly mad at you? What did to do magic on you? For what? Why was she mad at you enough to do magic on you? Blind, awkward, unknown, vision problems. Unknown? You don't know? Maybe this person didn't know. Maybe they're just blind with fury. I don't know. Oh! That's too many. I got spirit. Excuse me. That's too many. Can I have less than that, please? So this person who wore a mask that she trusted, she possibly made an investment with of some kind. She was... Curse! Smoke! What's that look like? Smoke! They put a curse on her. They put a curse on her. And this also says hate. Because she hated her? She hated her because you're never stressed. This person hated you because you're never stressed? So she wanted to put a curse on you because you don't stress? She clearly doesn't have any idea what you've been through. The pain and the suffering you had to heal by yourself on your own as a young person. What had to push you forward, to propel you forward, was some of the worst pain and tragedy ever. And this person's gonna come along because they're mad because you think you have no stress? What the fuck are they talking about? Oh, Madrone. You know, people think they know everyone so well. You don't have any idea what people go through. Just because someone looks like they're not stressed out doesn't mean that they're not stressed or that they haven't been through shit. The hell? Reservation. Yeah, Aaliyah had no stress. She had everything she desired, everything she wanted. Everything that she could have possibly wanted, she had. She didn't have stress. She had no reservations about anything. And it made this person furious secretly because of their pride. But they came across as an alliance. Like they were her best friend. Like they were going to be there for her forever. And they would never do that. In the meantime, what they're really doing... Oh, stubborn just popped out. Is they're being stubborn, doing magical ceremonies, putting curses on young, talented, divine feminines like Aaliyah. Baby girl, I am so sorry. She is so pissed. She's disappointed. She was trying to help her family, and it seems like her family cursed her. She was trying to get her family out of debt, out of poverty. Her family would have been the first family to be out of poverty, just due through one of their family members' hard work and dedication. But instead of being happy for her, someone in her family or close to her that was like family cursed her, did a magical spell on her to
Number 3.
the number 3, possibly by 3 people. I had that that card, that indulgement card that had 3 people on it. I'm so sorry they cursed you. Where do you want me to go from here? Please? Okay. I know the video's over, but I was putting the cards away, and I just want to say that it could be 2 gay men and a gay woman. That could be the 3 people that perform this rite of magic over Aaliyah. Okay, that's it. That is it.